Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you. And welcome back to the Beta Plans Return to the Manor of Madness Estate within the Darkest Dungeon. Well, there is not much else to say than that we are going to do what we are said we would do. Because we have extra damage in the warrants, and we have a boss fight, and we have 3 level 4s and a level 3, which team up in right positions. Now I do have to say they don't exactly have the most perfect of synergy, but it is pretty freaking awesome. I am considering actually doing Barbaric Yop at times instead of Adrenaline Rush, because this is our only stun, but in all other matters I am quite happy with what we have here. In fact, we even have a Warrens Explorer in our team. For the rest, yeah, Cove, Adventurer, Explorer and Scrounger. I think Samurai likes the Cove. He's even an Eldritch hater. So yeah, he's actually, all of these fools shout, I want to be in the Cove. Hopefully he doesn't lose them all and we'll be able to use him in the Cove later on. But first we're going to go in with this team. Nefelendro, damage. 30% extra damage. It's not even the max amount of extra damage that you could obtain if you... if I would equip, for instance, Dismas's head. But that would lead to even more stress, and I think this is enough stress as it is. We have the Immunity Mask and the Sun Ring. I haven't wielded that in a while, and we could wield the Sun Ring because we're going to use the Bright Tambourine anyways. And then we have the normal setup for Dugno, for a healer in the back. Let's not dilly-dally around it, and let's get on with it. That should be more than enough torches. That is it. 2 keys. 3 shovels should be fine. Don't bring any holy water like the last time, because that's just dumb. This is what I think should be enough. Let's embark. And our money is slowly climbing up.
I could not store such a prodigious amount of offal, nor could I rid myself of it easily, possessed as it was by unnameable things from outer spheres. When excavations beneath the manor broke through into an ancient network of aqueducts and tunnels, I knew I had found a solution to the problem of disposal.
Yes, and so we go.
The thing is more terrible than I can describe. An incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and bone.
And so we are going up against the unstable flesh, and if I would hazard a guess, it would be over here. 2, 4, it could be over here though. But let's go up. Treasure ahead, I wager, and yes, I love that extra damage on top of it as well. Oh! We could have burned those instead of looking at them. Alright, well, let's just not get angry about it. Try and stun him. Not... Harvest! I should be careful because I just came off that lovely dungeon where we had everybody helping out, so I feel so confident I wouldn't be surprised I will feel a little overconfident. We can pray is fine because it doesn't do a lot of damage. It is mainly that debuff that it does. Minus 40% damage, the accuracy, and of course the mark. But it doesn't bother Nefelendro by any stretch of the imagination, so it seems. And it's good that these are spiders, regarding that she just got a big damage debuff, but I think they are dead anyways, and wow, Kiddo is doing damage all over the place. Oh, random bite, not even a web. Huh, interesting. There we go. Stun applied and enough damage to get the kill, along with the light.
Unforgiving.
Ooh. Well, as long as you do it now and not against the boss. We have 2 keys, so 1 key we can spend. And there we come with a scout. That's a big scout, actually. Let's go this way. It's quiet. Too quiet for my liking. Actually, let's take this battle. Oh, against a ghoul. Less than preferable. And the Bright Tambourine is inactive. Also less than preferable.
Another one falls.
But there is another little bit of damage. Does mean Iron Swan is out of the question.
A singular strike.
That is good for both the light as well as...
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
And in case you're wondering, why did you attack the ghoul? I thought I don't want to get the stun of the Grave Nibble. But perhaps I should have attacked the ghoul now that I saw that Neferlendor critted and did another big crit. Yeah, BC. But, yeah, she does have a lot of extra crit damage, of course.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Neferlendor, ouch, darling. Leave something for the rest of us.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Yep, definitely among the big damage classes. Neferlendor, well actually, the Hellion, the Bounty Hunter, and the Grave Robber. Hello. 80% chance? That's pretty good. 70. Let's chance it, and there we go. Let's light another torch. Wouldn't want to come empty-handed there. By gods of light and dark, I hope this liquid has some kick. What? And he even finds edible meat there without using cleansing herbs. You know, kiddo, I know you're a little bit different, but that is just beyond weird.
Squirming, contorting, and ever expanding. This horror must be unmade.
No problem. And thank you for healing that matter thing, because there's nothing to heal just yet. We really need to... I would like to stun you, because you are the one that can actually apply a bleed. You have a lot of protections, the two of you, but I don't see another reason to do anything else, because it applies 2 bleeds, which is A, awesome, and B, it is also very good regarding the fact that we don't really need to stress heal. Iron Swan, and if it bleeds, and the Wicked Hack means that Neferlendor can always try and hit a section that isn't protected, and luckily Samurai also has a protection right up front here that is not protected. Very awesome. And Neferlendor fought this monster before, I'm certain of that. I don't know if the other people did it well. I don't think it was Kiddo at least, but might be that Dagno and Samurai were around as well, one of them too. One of them at least. And this is another pretty good one, because there's an extra bleed on a target that also has no protections. Ow. Yeah, this is what this boss can do. It's only very big hits out of nowhere. No, I'm going to wait on the heal of our Vestal. I could take away the bleed, but... yeah. We need to also do the damage, because without the damage of Neferlendor or of Samurai, this is going to be a very difficult fight. There we go. Pass! Wow! That is awesome for us. It's too bad that these guys are so protected that this won't matter too much. I could do Solemnity. Let's do it then, actually, for the bleed resistance. Oh dear, these two, they definitely can strike from the back, I know that, and this will now also be in striking range. No! That was a strong hit. But, almost everything of it negated right now. There's a crit and a blight applied. That, I'm going to take a little bit care of. There we go, a lot of stress reduction. Time to strike you down, because you do have one of these sanguine stuffs at the very beginning. Ooh, Bone Sapphire as well, don't do this. We don't want to get stunned. We got stunned. He is taking quite a bit of damage. How much HP do you actually have? 152. I think the last time it had 100. But this team is definitely quite good here. Oh my! And with... oh no, with the extra stun on top of it still... means we have a bit of a problem, because... with the stun I can't apply the anti-venom as well. But we are starting to do serious amounts of damage, and I know this is dead.
It is as grotesque in death as it was in life. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
And that saves us the problem of that blight. In fact, I must say, this fight has gone a lot better than the last time around. Go up here, there, and back again. We will lose out on these curios, but it seems fine for the rest. I think actually we're going to go and camp out.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Mainly because of how hurt we indeed were. For 4 battles, more crits, that could be good. Battle trance. That is a good one. Actually, we have nothing to prevent the nighttime ambush if we don't use Sanctuary, so... let's do that. It's not the best, it really isn't, but... it is really good when you have all kinds of mortality debuffs, but... poof. Otherwise, it's not the best. There you go. But that extra heal by the fact that there's a Vestal with all kinds of heal trinkets, that just put Neverlandrel right on top of it again. So are we going to do Reflection or are we going to do Sharpened Spear? I actually am thinking of Reflection because otherwise everything falls on Neverlandrel's shoulders. And I don't like that. Yeah, let's do that. That means, of course, our Vestal will need to heal herself immediately. Dagnall. You will have to do that, darling, because otherwise you are in serious doo-doo. I have to say, when I record a lot of episodes, the names start to blur a little more and becomes a little bit more difficult. Oh, a Swinatar, an hulking Swinatar. Right. It doesn't matter if I slice off or anything. You know what? In this case, Battle Ballad. Even more damage on top of the damage. And that could definitely mean an insta-kill. Thank you, Neverlandrel. A U? Or a Chop? Chop. Let's do a Chop. Chop does... I do know it does more damage, but still. Ow! Bleed applied. Bull Rush. Nice dodge. And heal that up. And next time we could possibly do a Judgment. And actually, in this case, Harvest could be good.
Decisive pummeling.
Holy heck, another crit by Kiddo. Oh, barely enough damage to kill him.
As the fiend falls,
Then let's kill him.
faint hope blossoms.
But nonetheless, the bleed was applied by Kiddo, so doing the Harvest was good. Crushing backhand. Dodge and 4 damage and no stun. You know, I'm okay with this. Battle Ballad is up again. Wicked Hack. Nice amount of damage. But what do you want? We given her 20% damage in the first row. Extra speed, extra crit. Neverlandrel is being quite buffed to become really strong. If she kinda did not do that amount of damage, I would have been disappointed. Ow. But nothing a group heal can't do. In fact, we now have a perfect group heal coming up if we have the ability to get it off. We'll slice off. Won't it die from the bleed alone? Yes, so let's just heal up. No reason to kill it. Let's just heal up. Bye-bye.
Is the weapon that cuts on its own.
You know, I might just welcome here, and I shouldn't say that too loud, but a Shambler fight? Compulsive removed. That isn't too bad. At all. Should have looked actually, I kinda know that it could remove. Uh-oh. Oh. Somebody wants a drink. Actually, he resists. Oh, and I could have actually given the buff therefore. I was just like, Kiddo was going to drink that, but no, he resists this time around. And that's exactly the time that we could actually have done anything with that. Ooh. Oh, thank you. There we go. I think the best way is to do it like that, because otherwise we need to backtrack already a bit. But
Such blockages are
we should
unsurprising. These
limit the
days
amount of
originated
it.
in the earliest settlers.
Good or bad? No. You give me a disease. You. Not that Ennui is really bad and kind of fits Kiddo, considering he was a chaotic evil bard, but still. Ooh, time for an Iron Swan. Definitely when they are surprised. Iron Swan time, as I just said.
Decimated.
Goodbye, madman. You will not play your tricks here. Judgment. And then I hope that Kiddo's slice of our harvest could kill him. 7 damage. 4 to 7, 5 to 9, that's more guaranteed. Let's do it. Ooh, still minimal damage. But the bleed is just good enough. And that's all we need. Oh, Samurai, you're not working here with a team. Everybody does kills. Well, actually, Kiddo did need the help of Dagnall, let's be fair here. It's just Nefelendrel that does insta-kills, but once again, she has been given a lot of buffs by what we let her do in the camp.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Well, I wasn't planning on going on a defense.
Confidence
After all, we
surges
all
as the
invading
enemy
their
grows.
home. The Overture
This
box.
expedition at least promises success.
That is a good trinket. That screams to me, among other classes, but mainly screams to me man-at-arms. That's a good trinket for only -2 accuracy? I am happy to have found this. Portraits. I'm going to actually do that instead of the food. We already camped out and we have more than enough food still. We have a stack still
If
left.
only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
And I'm not gonna chance that. Let's just take the biggest chance to dissolving this. Ow.
Cruel machinations spring to life.
Not a problem.
Singular purpose.
Ooh, Dagnall is curious about this. What is the lasting effect? Shocker. Minus 10% stun resist. That's not very much what you would like to see on your healer, to be honest. You kinda need to be able to rely on them to get you out of problems.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
Perhaps I should have gotten rid of these shovels in favor of the citrine there and the citrine that we found earlier. No surprise this time, unfortunately. Vomit, no diseases. Good. Hulk where it hurts. That's okay. Certainly if it's a dodge, that is less okay. Well, we know what Kiddo's going to do during this fight. Are we going to get another fight? No, we're not, unless we search up for it. So this is really is the... Nefelendrel doesn't kill? Dang! We also missed the judgment. Well, shoot!
Annihilated.
Okay, so then if the other people fail, then samurai comes in and is the hero. You know what? I'm happy for that. Dangnabbit, the amount of stress suddenly coming in. Oh no! This dungeon was going fine. It was going perfect even. Why you have to be mean? Alright, kill this guy.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
And kill this thing. Thank you. And stun him.
The ground quakes.
Glad for that stun, only if it is for giving us some time to, well, remove some stress and what have you not. Yeah, one more time an action of Kiddo would be awesome. Oh, I meant to group heal. Sorry about that one. We probably need to start killing it this round, before people start complaining. Yeah, the stress is fine, so kill it!
Eradicated.
And ending with a crit is good for the stress relief.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I don't really need this trinket, but it's probably worth more than the shovels. So the rest of the dungeon is just going to be disarming a few traps, getting a curio. You know what, this is not going to be a 100% dungeon run. We could do it, but it's probably will negatively impact us. We don't need a torch. Now Philander, we also have a pretty good chance to disarm traps, right? So yeah. There you go. Nearly stress-free, everybody. And that's occult scribblings. Let's just get out of here. I think this dungeon is extremely weak in the money department. Yeah. 10,000. We haven't had such a low dungeon in a long time. But we came out stress-free, so we don't really need the money. This is just bonus money, so to speak. We did level up a few skills, so half of the money goes there, but for the rest, I'm okay with this. Oh, the diseases. Oh, even less virtue chance. Tapeworm and stress faster for Cove Scrounger, huh? Egomania. Obsessed with self-worship. Not too surprised that Nevelandro gets that. And Precise Striker. Even more crit on melee skills. Might just lock that in.
A fever of willful determination sweeps through the barracks.
Plus 13% virtue chance. A valiant spirit. They were a fearsome lot. Gritted teeth, distant stares, and between them, an unbreakable bond of fellowship. Yeah, it's kinda nice to get an event that's good, but really, virtue chance or rabies. Just get rid of both of them. I think that would be good. And Samurai, you also got a disease. Tapeworm, yes. Let's get rid of it. Alright. Nefelendro, you got Precise Striker. And I think you can get winded. Yeah. It's kind of a bad trait. You know what? I'll spend the money. Dang, that's 12,500? I'm gonna reconsider that. Nonetheless, I say, I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.